So hi and welcome to another video, and today we're going to take a look at this HcMan mechanical keyboard here for under £25. Now if you're not familiar with my videos, we go through all the technical specs, we do some measurements, we try to get a good understanding of what the product's about without just reading the specs off the box. If you want to check out some comparison information, check it out on my Beardedbob website. I've also got a voting system now, if you're not aware, that allows you to click on the video that you want to see next and helps me prioritize my videos. If you want to see me using these products, I stream on a Friday night on Twitch, and I also have a gameplay channel, which I'll put all the links in the description, so you can check out those as well as anything else, including the HcMan, throughout this video. So as I said, this is a budget mechanical keyboard. It's the cheapest on the market at the minute at 25 UK pounds or 25 US dollars. HcMan have sent me this one out to review, because I've also reviewed their first version, and this has had some updates in here. As you know, my reviews, even though they're sent out to me, some of these products, it makes no difference. We're still going to go through the same test that I would do on any other product, so you'll get an idea of how good this product really is. So this keyboard is a compact 87 key layout. It's a US only layout at the minute. There's two versions of it. There's a black top version, which this one is, with a silver edge, and there's also a silver top. The top plate on this is aluminium, and it's got this chamfered edge here to give it a nice smooth finish, so there's no sharp edges to cut yourself on. It's a floating keycap design. It's got RGB lighting across it, although it's zoned, it's not independent to each key. It's got 21 different lighting effects that we'll go through in a bit that you control via the keyboard, and there's 10 side effects on these side strips as well. This is one of the only real budget keyboards I've seen with the dedicated side strips on, especially with full mechanical keys. These are not mechanical feel. And same with the RGB lighting on the sides as well. So it's off to a good start here. It's got full media key layout on the top here for your audio, play, pause, homepage. You can mute your audio, turn it up and down, or what you'd expect to have, calculator, things like that. It's got flip up rear feet, which is good, and they also have rubber feet on the base of the feet as well as around the rest of the keyboard. There's plenty of rub on this to stop it sliding around. And the only branding on this keyboard is the HcMan logo, which is just above the cursor keys here. So on the build quality, I did a quick flex test, and this aluminium plate is certainly keeping it very rigid here. It has got a plastic base, but you can see here there's very little flex in it. I'd expect a little bit more, to be fair, given the price, and it was pretty strong here, this base. I couldn't get it to flex unless we're going to snap it in half, so it's good quality base. One thing to note is that the base is a fingerprint magnet. You probably see it all over this video. Very hard to get rid of once you get on here. So if you're a bit OCD, although it's on the base, you know, something to be careful of. The top panel doesn't generally get too many fingerprints. So the keycaps, well, they're a double shot ABS keycap with injected mold. The font is very nice here. It's a little bit square really for my liking. It's quite gamer, but it's certainly very clear and gives you a good illumination through it in the dark, as you can see. The function keys for like media playback, pause, homepage, and the brightness settings are not backlit. And the overall package here is good considering the price you can buy this for. So as I said, these are mechanical switches. They're called Content Blue switches, and they're meant to be very similar to Cherry MX Blues. There wasn't very much information on these switches on the internet, but the feel of them, they feel decent. They have a tactile bump and a click, and they do feel like a Cherry MX key here, maybe a little bit lighter actuation. But with this, it certainly feels mechanical as it is. So let's do a comparison here between some Cherry MX Blues and these Content Blues as well. So I'll go for the lighting effects in a minute, but the size dimensions of this is that it comes in at 360mm in length, so 130mm in width. The front thickness is 15mm. The rear thickness is 25mm. The height adjustment, if you leave the feet down up to the keycap level, is 34mm in height, and at the rear 44mm in height. And when you've got the feet down, it gives it a little bit of an extra angle here. It keeps the front at 34mm, but it raises the rear to 54mm in height. So it's got a nice angle here. It wasn't too sloped for me, and it wasn't too flat when the feet were down, which I don't particularly like. So it's a nice angle here, definitely, for typing on. If we take a look at the angles with the legs up, it's got an angle of 357 degrees. And with the legs down, it's got an angle of 352 degrees. So like I said, it's quite a gentle slope here. So we'll just go through the lighting effects in the background while I talk about a few other things. Number one is that the cable management for me is lacking on this keyboard. It could do with some cable management. The cable is only out the center of the keyboard and you can't channel it left or right. So it'd be nice to see here HcMan doing that, giving it some ability to have some form of cable management. The cable itself is about 3mm thick, it's fully braided, and it's about 1.8 meters long, so it's decent length here, and obviously it's USB connected. So the software with this, it doesn't come with any software, it's plug and play. It works on Windows 10, Windows 8, Windows 7, Mac OS X, Windows XP and Windows Vista. You control the whole keyboard via the FN key, and you can control the lighting by insert, delete, home, end, page up, page down. And you can also alter the brightness within 5 stages here, including turning it off fully using the up and down cursor keys. So overall, my conclusion of this keyboard is that for £25 or 25 US dollars, you're getting a good keyboard here. It's like I said, it's the cheapest mechanical one I found on the market that is full mechanical. It's not mechanical feel, it's not membrane. These are true mechanical keys. You've got decent keycaps. Yes, it does lack some cable management, but you can kind of forgive it for that given the price. It's also got a decent base that makes it nice and rigid. It's not going to flex. It doesn't bounce when you type on it. And with the rubber feet on this, it's secure on your desk with the feet up or feet down. I rated the first HcMan keyboard well. I'm going to rate the second one well as well. It's certainly worth looking at if you haven't got the money to buy something like a Razer Elite or a Ducky or a Corsair. You know, these are expensive keyboards. This here is good for a budget grade keyboard, and I don't think you'll be disappointed if you're looking at this kind of entry level. So overall, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Check out my other videos. My Model O is going to be next. I'm looking forward to it. Glorious has sent me a load of stuff here, so we've got a lot of stuff to get through, and it's going to be some entertaining videos. So make sure you hit the like and subscribe button to make sure you don't miss that, and I'll see you all again soon. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.